Good morning from Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors, your source for fishing, hunting, and information for folks who enjoy the great outdoors. Now sit back, relax. It's Panhandle Outdoors.
Good morning, folks. Welcome to Panhandle Outdoors. I'm Winston Chester. I'm glad to hear this Tuesday morning. Got a great show lineup. Got a guest here in the studio. Alan Courtney's going to be here, and we got all kind of good things. I got some great pictures to show you. Also some pictures of some scallops. So let's get started with our weather brought to us by Haney Technical Center at Baldwin Road and Highway 77. High today be around 89 and low tonight about 76, and the water temperature has gone up. Believe it or not, folks, I'm going to have to look at it 2 times. It's going up to 87 degrees. It's really shot up, and this is when it's hottest time of the year, July and August. So let's take a look at the river readings. The Apalachicola Bluntstown. Like I said it before, I should have just made one copy of this several months back and just kept it on file and just show it to you every morning. It's just not moving. It's at 0.5 this morning. Now, the Choctawhatchee at Caryville, it moved some a little bit over the weekend, but it's dropping on out. It's reading at 1 foot. 1 foot is all we have right here on the Choctawhatchee. So we need some more of that rain up there in South Alabama to help that one move along. Our tide chart, we don't have the chart with us, but we do have a high tide this morning at 4:30. We've already had the high tide. It's going out. It's going to be a low at 4:35, about a 12-hour, exactly within 5 minutes, 12-hour shift on the tide. So have a outgoing tide all morning and on in the afternoon. But if you want to fish this afternoon, you have that tide coming in. Okay? That takes care of our weather, and we'll be right back.
Your vision is precious. If an emergency arises, you don't want to be sitting in a hospital waiting room. Accidents and injuries can happen outside of your workday. That's why our team of physicians provide emergency eye care to our patients anytime, day or night. You can count on your local experts in eye care to be there for you whenever you need us. The Eye Center of North Florida.
9 doctors, 1 vision, yours.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop.
You can also check out our selection at Sunjammers Water Sports on Panama City Beach. Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team.
At Panhandle Educators, we offer full-service banking.
We're 5-star rated.
A safe place for your money.
Find us anytime, anywhere.
Or come see us on Highway 77 north of the mall. On the east side, across from Rutherford High School.
Come see us at the beach on R. Jackson Boulevard.
We're here in Southport on Highway 77.
Live or work in Bay, Holmes, Jackson, or Washington County? You can be a member.
Join us. We'll take care of you.
We are so lucky to live in North Florida. We have some of the best fresh and saltwater fishing in the world. My biggest problem is not catching fish, but trying to decide what kind of fish I want to catch. No matter what I'm after, I always stop at Sunjammers Water Sports first. They have just what I need: rods and reels, line, tackle, and most important, live bait. Yes, sir, we sure are lucky.
Welcome back, folks, and welcome Alan Courtney.
Good morning, Coach. How you doing?
How have you been, buddy?
I'm doing good.
All right.
Good. Can't complain.
We're going to talk about a lot of bass fishing. Before we get into bass fishing, we're going to show you this picture here, and we talked a bit in scallop. I found the scallop, folks. Okay, check this out. We got a picture worth 1,000 words. That's my limit and Gail's limit on scallops, and they're out there, and you're not going to do it in 30 minutes like we did last year. But there are some scallops out there. And like I said all along, I encourage you to go out and just find them. It's going to take a couple hours to get them, but they are out there. And we're talking more about, we're going to call Panhandle Outdoors, this is Scallop Central, as far as keeping everybody informed.
It's still easier to go to the restaurant.
But it's more fun to go in there and go. We just had a great time. We were with Bill, Allen, and Donna, and had a good time.
Yeah, I know Bill.
Let's get into some bass fishing.
All right. We'll start out how we normally do with the results from last month's tournaments in the area. And we'll start out with the local bass clubs.
All right, local guys.
This picture is from Bay County Bass Club. That is Mr. Alan Ramsey, and it's the club I'm in. We fished over at the Choctawhatchee River. We hadn't been over there in years. I mean, years.
Yeah, that's a Chattahoochee River bass.
Yeah. Well, he went up into Holmes Creek and
okay,
and
Holmes
won the
Creek.
Yeah, he had a little over 12 pounds. So.
Nice. I love looking at these pictures of these healthy fish.
Yeah, it was low. I tell you what, it's kind of a little bit scary running over there with low like it is. But
could y'all find a lot of water anywhere?
Yeah, there's still a lot of water, but there's a lot of stumps that that are out of the water that normally aren't. So
yeah, if you're not used to fishing, we talk about this on the show. If you're not used to the area, if you're not familiar with it, have been back there those stumps, and they move around too.
You got to be careful. I had somebody call me the other day they saw that we went over there, and they're tired of fishing Lake Seminole and Lake Talcon, want to know a little bit about it, and I said, that's not a place right now with that low water that you need to go over there and just start running around everywhere. You got to know where you're going when the water's low. So, but our next picture is
who's this one out here? This is
okay. That's Wayne Creel from Consolidated Bassmasters. They fished at Lake Talcon, and he had a little over 15 pounds. So,
all right.
This next one is a Lunkers Bass Club from here in Panama City. Mr. Jeff Ledford won that one at Lake Talcon with 14.37 pounds.
All right, Jeff.
And this is the Liberty County Anglers Bass Club. They fished in the Apalachicola River. That's kind of a team trail club tournament. And
what landing are they on?
I didn't even write that down here. So, but it's Jinker Potter and Chris Kincaid had 9.2 pounds.
Okay.
Now they fish in landings that are on the east side of the river. Like Owl Creek Landing and Bloody Bluff Landing.
Bloody Bluff over there. So they're down the lower part of the river.
Yeah.
Or
I don't know about lower or upper part, but it's on the east side. So from us, it's a long drive to go around.
Yeah, that's actually the middle part of the river. The upper part would be Aspalagi on the east side, and the Bristol Landing.
Yeah, there's Bristol and
but then below that you have the Owl Creek area.
Yeah. Who we got next up there?
All right.
Okay, they fished 2 tournaments this past month. So this once again is Liberty County Anglers Bass Club and the Apalachicola River.
Yeah, we got a lot of viewers over at Liberty County in Tulogia and Bristol and Sumatra.
Well, this used to be the Tulogia Bass Club. They changed their name. So Tulogia Creek Bass Club. Okay. This is RJ and Brad Kincaid with 7.6 pounds.
All right.
So, and this one coming up now is Poor Guys Bass Club. They fished Lake Talcon, and this is Justin Sutton won it, just a little over 5 pounds. So that just shows you never know.
Now I tell you, 5 pounds.
3 fish weighed 5 pounds. You never know what it's going to take to win. You might be out there fishing all day long and thinking you're going to come in last place.
That's one of the smallest. That's one of the smallest ones we've had
in a long time.
In a long time. In fact, it might be the record right there. All right.
And this is Seminole Bassmasters. They went to Lake Talcon last month, and Trent Hill had almost 23 pounds there. So
now, we're talking about the same lake, aren't we?
Same lake as the ones who just had 5
folks,
pounds.
If that's not a testimonial, I mean, this within a couple of weeks of each other, probably?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Within a couple of weeks of each other, you saw that 5 pounders, and how many pounds is this right here?
Almost 23 pounds.
23 pounds.
But you've got some of these guys, like Trent, he's born and raised there.
Yeah.
He knows where to go. Where some of the other clubs will just go there just a couple times a year.
Yeah.
It's a big difference there,
Yeah.
So
good point.
You don't want to go compete with those local boys. They'll take your money every time. So.
All right, about this one.
This is Miracle Strip Bass Club, and Kevin O'Lean won it. They went to the Alabama River in Prattville, just something different. And it was a 2-day tournament, and he had 20 pounds in 2 days.
Oh, neat.
So we will get into our Tuesday night shootouts.
All right.
This one was June the 5th, and Clinton Kelly and Doug Jones won it with 8.5 pounds. So that's just a almost 3-hour tournament we have every other Tuesday night. So
that is some nice bass.
Yeah,
for 3 hours.
For 3 hours, man.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That shows what you can do if you just want to go after work or something. All right.
This one is another Tuesday night tournament we had on the 19th. Kevin
That's
Toler.
that's Kevin at it.
And Gus Peace had 9.22 pounds.
I know those fellas.
For 3 hours, almost 10 pounds. That's not bad. We've been catching several. I've been getting the limit every Tuesday night. You're just on the small side.
All right, Kevin and Gus. Way to go, fellas.
And the Bay County Bass Club has a junior bass club. This was a picture of them this past 4th of July helping us out with the kids tournament, but I just wanted to show the group of them.
Well, we talk about it on the show so often. It's been one of my main themes on Panhandle Outdoors is encouraging young people to participate in outdoor activities. Mm-hmm. It's just so important, and y'all are doing it.
Oh yeah,
and you got this little club going.
This is the only club in the Bay County area that's geared for for 17 and under.
We talk about doing it. Talk about it and doing it is two different things. And I
hey, it's a little bit of trouble to do it. There's no doubt about it.
It takes a little bit of effort.
It's an investment into the future.
But it's an investment for a lifetime with those kids. And
they love it.
And later on, they will remember y'all doing it, and they're going to turn around in their generation and do it for younger generation too. So
they're not catching much. One maybe two fish usually wins their little tournament, but it doesn't matter. It's all about the competition.
That's great.
And this was the winner. Last weekend, they went to Howard's Creek. He had let his fish go. I think he had one that was almost 3 pounds.
All right. Good job.
Colby Eldridge. So he won it.
All right, Colby. Good job.
We've got some of our monthly tournaments here. This was the Elite Anglers Team Trail we had out of White City last month. And that one would be Terry Stevens and Clint Brown, over 18 pounds out of the Apalachicola River system.
Wow.
So.
You think they're going down the lower end down there, Wimico?
No, I think they went up the river
a
long way.
No kidding.
I heard a rumor they went to Bluntstown almost.
No way.
From White City. So that's a good run.
Isn't that something we're talking about? Different locations where the fish are.
Well, they're from Lake Seminole, so they probably pre-fished up there closer to their area.
All right.
Yeah.
That's.
Now here's the the ABA, American Bass Anglers. They had a 2-day divisional this past month, and this is for 2 days. Lynn Lindahl won it with 42.12 pounds.
How many pounds?
42 pounds. In 2 days, 5 fish. So he had over 20 pounds each day, and that's his second day weight.
All right.
There. So that's still not bad at all to be 2 days in a row over 20 pounds each day.
Yes, sir.
The last one for last month is our Deer Point Team Trail. We have the last Saturday of every month at Deer Point, and Leonard Mason and Matt Davis won it with 8.78 pounds. So that's 9 hours of fishing. You catch plenty of them. There's just not been any big ones at Deer Point come show themselves here lately.
All right. All right.
And that's Matt's son was helping him hold those fish at weigh-in. So he'll be a future angler as well. So.
Yeah. Okay. That takes care of our picture gallery. It's some really good pictures. Appreciate you bringing those, and that shows you having people participating, and they're still catching fish in this hot weather.
Yeah, it's getting too hot there. I'm gonna slack off these next month or two.
Okay. We're gonna take a break and come back and show you what they've been caught on. Okay.
Panama City Beach is known as one of the top dive destinations in Florida. Divers Den offers daily dive charters that can accommodate up to 13 divers. Our boat captain is U.S. Coast Guard certified and a PADI dive instructor. We have trained professionals who offer a variety of scuba certifications. Come see us at our 2 locations on Thomas Drive and Timbo Parkway.
When you're looking for sales, parts, and service for your outboard, all in one location, you're looking for BJ's Marine. You're authorized Tohatsu and Nissan dealer. BJ's Marine does it all. They have outboard parts and a service center and used motor sales too. Tohatsu, reliable, dependable, fuel efficient, and lightweight. Tohatsu Outboards, technology for the next generation. BJ's Marine, 1317 Transmitter Road since 1991.
Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. Beat the rush and stock up on our team shirts and hats in a wide variety of colors and sizes. For your convenience, we offer a Panhandle Outdoors shop at panhandleoutdoors.net. Simply visit our website and click shop.
You can also check out our selection at Sunjammers Water Sports on Panama City Beach. Come join the Panhandle Outdoors team. When you stop by Blue Water Outriggers, you will find everything for your outdoor adventure. Stock up on all your favorite brands and shop for some of the latest outdoor gear and accessories. You can also shop online and have your orders delivered straight to your home. Our flagship store is nestled right off the Highway 98 in the Port City Shopping Center, just steps away from the Port St. John Marina. You will love our selection, our prices, and our friendly service.
Welcome back. We're sitting here with Alan Courtney. I always love to get the information from Alan. Keep up bass fishing for the whole month, and just a lot of people are bass fishing. Now we had some kids fishing the other day.
Yes, we did. Bay County Bass Club every year on the 4th of July, after the parade in Lynn Haven and at Sheffield Park, they got a little pond there, and we always put on a kids fishing rodeo. And we had I think we had over 80 kids come this year.
Oh, that is great.
And we just got a very few pictures here.
Okay, just 3 or 4 pictures.
That first picture was my grandkids fishing. And
that was your grandkids? We got to go back to that. Look at here.
Gavin and Braden. So.
All right.
There's a lot of brim and some catfish in there, and I've seen a few bass swimming around.
So. Did y'all put this boat in that pond?
No, that one was in the parade.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you can do that. That's as big as the pond there, isn't it?
Now, speaking of chip off the old block, that's a little long.
There's a long box on there, yeah.
Box
These kids, it doesn't matter what size those fish are. They absolutely love catching those things. What they do is if they catch one, they bring it in, we weigh it in right outside their name, and keep a total weight of what they
That's a good thing for y'all to do.
Oh, yeah. Now, a lot of them won't touch them at all.
Little girl, no.
They want to catch them, but they won't touch them, So.
And this is a group shot.
That's all the winners. We had, I can say real quick, we had 3 age groups, 5 and under, 6 to 9, and 10 to 12. And then we had the smallest fish and the largest fish.
And y'all got some rod and reels, right?
They all got a rod and reel, trophies, tackle boxes, and they had a great time.
And y'all donated the Bass Club and all donated that. So
I don't know how long this has been going on. I've been doing it with the club for several years, but I think, it's been like 15 years or something that they've done it.
Y'all remember that now. Next year on July 4th, y'all get the kids up after that parade.
Immediately following the parade, as soon as it's over. So you can't miss us. We got the banners out and everything.
Okay.
The boat's sitting there.
Well, show us some of these lures y'all been catching.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I was talking earlier, we showed Lynn Lindell caught those fish 2 days, 42 pounds at Lake Seminole, and I was talking to him, and he starts out in the morning with what they call a pop-R. I don't know if you can see that. It's a topwater bait, and there you go.
They're right there, very good.
People call them pop-Rs. That's mainly the brand name of Rebel, but there's plenty of generic ones. But it's a topwater bait, and the mouth of it is cupped in there, which when you work it, it throws out a burst of water.
Yeah, that with that concave mouth in there, that's similar to some of the early lures we had back in the early 1900s, 1930s and 40s. They just redesigned it, but that concave mouth.
I wasn't around then.
I know I wasn't either, but I do know they did it because I've got some of those old ones like that.
Do you?
Yeah.
And they make them. Here's another brand, a lot bigger. Same principle. It has the concave.
Yeah. See that? Yeah.
And some of them will have. Some of them have feathers on the back hook,
But show that mouth again, right there.
You can see how it's
see what I'm talking about, and that does that. The water gets in there, and sort of shoots out on the side.
Mm-hmm. Shoots out in all directions, like a little umbrella shooting out.
You got the big eyes on it.
Mm-hmm. But early in the morning, he would throw a topwater. He said something like a pop-R.
Okay, now we're talking about early in the morning fishing. That is an ideal time for topwater.
Yes, it
really is.
And they're going to get with this heat coming up. I mean, it's hot right off the bat,
Yeah.
But they're going to, as soon as, let's say, the topwater in the first hour or so, they're going to start getting buried up in that grass and find some cool shade. And I want to show you another thing. Here's these topwater frogs. Those fish will get buried up in that thick grass, or they'll start heading that way. Now, this frog is the same as those pop-Rs. It has a concave mouth on it. It'll throw out water.
It got a tail on it.
But you can throw that thing in the grass, in the thickest cover there is, and it's not going to get hung up.
Because that'll bounce on over the...
the hooks are buried up in the... You see how I squeeze it there? It shows the hooks.
So, excellent.
This one is a topwater. This one's also a topwater, but it doesn't... It's more of a quiet. It doesn't have the concave mouth in it to throw any water.
And that's a lighter color too, but same format.
Same principle.
And
It's got those hooks buried in there. When that fish squeezes down, you can see you're going to get them no problem at all. So.
Excellent.
But that's a good thick topwater. If you want to throw in the thickest stuff there is, it's weedless. And then once that sun comes up, I showed you this before, but this is the time of the year where you just get a creature bait. This is 1.5 ounce weight, and you go find the thickest cover you can. What's better is the thickest cover closest to the deepest water is always better. And start just punching it down through that thick grass.
Yeah.
You may make 100 flips in there and you might catch one. But when you catch one, you're going to find generally there'll be another 1 or 2 or 3 in that.
You brought up a point. You can't get your depth finder over there like you fishing over there at 10 or 15 feet. How do you figure out how it's going to be deep over there? You just reading the water pretty well with lily pads and all, and
you just have just go to fishing. That is the bottom line. Because sometimes they'll be right on the edge of that grass. Sometimes they might be 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 feet back in that grass. It's trial and error until you find out. Different times of the day they'll be in different stages in different places in that grass.
Once these guys at fishing tournaments, once they find them, do they hold on that area there for a little while?
Yeah. Once you catch one flipping like that, you'll generally. There's a reason that one was there, and so more than likely there'll be another 1 or 2 there as well.
We'll make that our tip of the day right there. Once you get a hold of a couple of those bass, you want to stay in that area right there.
There's a reason one's there, so generally more will be there.
Yeah.
And this is a bait that has just really been catching a lot of fish here lately. It's made by Zoom.
Oh yeah.
It's just a regular worm with a cut tail in it.
And is it a flat tail there, or just a flat cut?
It's flat, but it's cut.
Okay.
That's why they call it a cut tail. I don't know. You remember the old paddle tails?
Yeah, the paddle tail.
Okay, it's just another version of the paddle tail, but it has a cut in it.
Great comparison.
And that little cut wiggles. This paddle tail is paddling back and forth. This is also, but it also has that little cut in it that makes it just a little bit more flair.
Yeah.
But it's a no-brainer bait. Just put a 1/16 ounce or an 1/8 ounce weight on this, and just throw it out there and reel it in. Don't work it up and down on the bottom, which you can. It'll catch fish that way. But most of the fish on this are being caught just reeling in just as slow as you can. Just almost like a swim bait.
So y'all fishing on the bottom, or is it a little bit off the bottom?
No, as close to the bottom as you can.
Yeah.
And just like a swim bait.
But
it's been catching. I mean, Long Bach has been taking our money with this.
You know, this is why we love Alan. Come on, we show these pictures, then we show you exactly what these guys are catching fish with, showing the color and all, and it's neat to keep up with this. That's good. That's some good bait.
I ask the guys, what'd you catch them on? Don't lie to me. Either tell me the truth or don't tell me how.
And we'll pass this on. You're not gonna find this in any other program in America. We could show you exactly what they're doing right here.
Yep.
That's really good. Which is your favorite out of that group?
I would say here lately, that worm that I've been here lately, I have been catching a lot on this, a lot of numbers. I haven't been catching much size.
That color right there.
Yeah, that cut tail that we were talking about.
That's it right there.
Yeah, watermelon or watermelon red.
If you and I were fishing this morning instead of doing this TV show, that's what we'd fish.
That's what I'd be throwing.
Okay.
After that top order.
All right. All right, we're going to take our final break. We'll be right back.
On the water or under the water, success starts at C&G Sporting Goods. C&G specializes in fresh and saltwater fishing tackle, floundering supplies, spearfishing equipment, and much, much more. C&G also has licenses, maps, and expert advice on where to go. For over 59 years, C&G Sporting Goods has been the headquarters for the outdoors man. Fishing, hunting, camping, guns, and ammo. They've got it all. C&G, home of the experts, downtown Panama City. Sunrise to sunset. A walk through nature takes you on a journey of Florida's Emerald Coast. You'll encounter the wildlife, birds, lighthouses, indigenous to the beautiful land and seascapes of Florida. Set to the sounds of nature and enhanced with easy listening music. Only $14.95 plus $4.95 shipping and handling. NatureWalkDVD.com or send check or money order to the address on the screen. A walk through nature. Visually stunning.
My name's Captain Rick Corley. I'm a SAMS accredited Marine Surveyor, NAMS certified Marine Surveyor, and IAME certified Marine Investigator. Been surveying since 1969. Was taught by my father, who is the oldest, longest practicing Marine Surveyor in the world. We do all types of survey, commercial or pleasure. Steel, aluminum, fiberglass, wood, makes no difference. Give us a call at 850-527-5287 or visit us online. We'd appreciate your business.
Are you still waiting to do something with your IRA, 401k, annuities, or other investments?
My dad has an economics degree from Vanderbilt University, and he helped me with my homework. A lot of people call themselves financial planners, but my dad passed a board exam to be a certified financial planner. He's very easy to talk to, and he spends a lot of time with me.
To my existing clients, thank you for your friendship and loyalty through these uncertain times, and to everyone else, don't wait until it's too late. Call me today, and let's see if I can help.
Welcome back. I'm so glad you're with us this morning. So here we're Alan and Courtney catching up on our bass fishing. But first, let's do our Express Lane fishing game forecast for today. Our time is brought to us by Express Lane. We're looking at 6:05 to 8:05. Right when we get out of this show, Alan, you and I go fishing. And then tonight, 6:26 to 8:26. That's good daylight right there. That's two good fishing times, really. Right here, daylight in the morning and late in the afternoon. Two good fishing times.
Right. Before work and after work.
That's right. Exactly. Okay. Yeah. You wanted to mention a buddy.
Yeah. Yeah, a friend of mine, we talked about Lynn Lindahl a while ago winning that two-day divisional over at Seminole with 42 pounds. Fishing the ABA, each divisional winner, when there's probably 20 divisions, we'll say roughly, and each divisional winner is going to Grand Lake in Oklahoma. There's a new bass boat, about a $40,000 first place, and so he's got a 1 in 20 chance.
There's 20 guys that go
just one place now, no second place, but that's not bad odds. 1 in 20 of fishing, for a $40,000 bass boat.
That is good odds.
Then the next week, the normal classic for the ABA will be there, and there'll be about 300 guys fishing for several prizes then. So,
well, talking about your buddy's bass fishing and all, I know that we had a tragedy on Lake Okeechobee. I mentioned on the show, but you actually knew the guy that lied.
Yeah, I had met him 2 or 3 times over the years. Fishing the Federation.
He's a nice fella, real nice fella. I read the story on it. I mentioned on the show the other day. I mentioned about the lightning hitting.
Yeah, they just was out there fishing a normal tournament, and
it was a stray boat. It was what they call a rogue boat. Yeah. It was not a storm.
Wasn't a storm. I mean, so that just tells you, you just never know. You can't be too careful.
That's the guy right there up from Oklahoma.
And just down in Lake Okeechobee, just fishing, having a good time. And 2 seconds later, he's gone. I guess the guy in the back of the boat didn't get killed.
Yeah, it knocked him unconscious, but he was able to.
But they didn't have, it took out their motor, it took out their cell phones, it took out their electronics, it took out everything. So they pretty much just had to float around a while, and that's like being in the Gulf of Mexico until somebody happened to come by and could help them. It's not like they could make a phone call. So just be careful out there.
Yeah, be careful out there, and even if you see a storm out in the distance, be aware that it can have lightning coming towards you.
That's right.
Okay, you got a couple other things.
It's not worth it. Yeah, we've got a couple tournaments coming up.
All right. Well, this is
September.
This is one of your favorite ones.
Yeah, that's a big one. This is the 31st year for the Dosey Bass Memorial.
That's a long-running bass tournament.
It's probably the longest one anywhere around here.
Yeah.
So that'll be September the 22nd at White City. This past year, it's now in memory of Shag Shahead. He died this past year. He's always there. His son Wade helps put it on.
Okay.
And he used to be, his whole life, he worked for Zebco, Iowa. He was a trick caster, and he would travel around the country putting on shows, trick casting and everything. But he passed away this last year, so now it'll be in memory of him from now on. So. And September the 29th out of White City, this is guaranteed $10,000,
$10,000? Man.
It doesn't matter if there's 5 boats or 150 boats. First place is going to be $10,000. It's the Gulf County Sheriff's Office.
I may want to fish this one now.
You need to come on down there. I mean,
I'm serious.
Come on, we'd be glad to have you.
I'll do some pre-fishing with you.
Come on. Hey, I'm not sure that's good or bad.
I know. Well, we're into it before. That's really good. Yeah. That's good. Local, $10,000 for bass.
Oh yeah. It's a 2-day tournament though.
Yeah.
2-day tournament. So you got to be on 2 days. Hey, if we got a minute, still a couple minutes, I was going to show a couple websites that's...
Yeah. We got about a minute.
Okay. You guys, if you're interested, there's 2 websites here that you can get on. The BBC board is Bass Boat Central. You can Google it. But if you have a question about a Ranger bass boat or any kind of bass boat in the world or any kind of motor in the world, or you're looking to buy something, electronics, rods and reels, or you're looking to sell something, this is probably one of the best websites there is out there for that. If you had a question on your Mercury, something was going on, you could get on the Mercury forum and ask that question. There's always other guys that will know the answer, or they always have somebody monitor it. Like the Mercury forum is a 30-year mechanic from up in New York. He looks at it several times a day, and he'll answer your question for you.
Wow, that's good to know right there.
And it doesn't cost a thing, to do that. He's helped me out several times on different occasions. So.
And on your website, Around the Tournament Trail,
AroundTheTournamentTrail.com, and it has links to these and others. And
people around the world look at that. Adam, we got to get out of here, buddy.
Well, good to see you again. And
thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, listen, folks, y'all be tuned in tomorrow. Now we're going to do that great fishing trip on a Seminole wind, so you don't want to miss it. Do something good for somebody today, and God bless.
Thanks for joining us for Panhandle Outdoors with Winston Chester. Panhandle Outdoors features hunting, fishing, and other activities and information to help you enjoy the great outdoors. Join us next time for Panhandle Outdoors.